Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Chazy Central Rural School. We're here for quarterfinal action in Section VII Class D playoffs. Chazy coming in here with a record of 7-1. Hosting the Indians from Indian Lake. They're coming in here with a record of 6 wins and 4 losses. Hit to the right side. Slauson will bobble it. Picked up by Coolidge. And run in, that was Marsha Mead, the shortstop. For Indian Lake, this will be Jen Delcor, the first baseman. The winner here will play tomorrow night. That's Wednesday night, May 27th. In Crown Point against Crown Point. Chazy's only loss of the season came at the hands of the Panthers of Crown Point. A 5-4 loss in the first game of the season. 0-2 count on the batter. Pitcher Audra Mazder. Battery mate Tammy St. Louis popped up off the top of the backstop.
Still 0-2. 1-2.
1-2 the count. 2-2. Close. Foul down the third base side. Coolidge will pick it up in foul territory. We'll give you the Chazy defense in just a moment. Foul at the plate. Delcor steps back in, a pitch from Mazur, swung on, foul into the trees. Wakes the crowd up over there.
2-2.
To the right side, Slauson. Go to first, not in time. So Sherry Slauson is 0 for 2 in the field. First two batters have reached for Indian Lake. Let's bring up Monica McCain. She's the third baseman. To the right side, Lefebvre will grab it. And a double play. Lefebvre with a nice grab. Grabbed the ball going towards second and tossed it to Alina Frabatko at shortstop. She made the tag, so there's 2 outs. So Mead is erased and McCain is erased, and this is Cheryl Monthony, the catcher. To the right side, Slauson kicks it in a general direction, and she's run over. Kicked it in the general direction of Frabatko. Well, Slauson having a long afternoon. This is Jennifer Farrell. She's the pitcher. Obviously a big Batman fan. She forgot her uniform today, so she's playing as a Come As You Are. Well hit ball to right field. Wire will grab it, and that'll be it. So Indian Lake threatens, but nothing across in the first. We're going to go to the bottom of the first with no score in the ball game.
No, when you're on the rubber. When you're on the rubber, go and together and you go.
Tammy St. Louis, the catcher, will lead off for Chazy.
Here we go, play ball.
This will definitely be the last time Chazy will play at home this year. The semifinals will be at Crown Point, and future games will be at neutral sites. The finals will be held on Friday evening. If Chazy should make it that far, there's a strike. Of course, Chazy and Crown Point had a big rivalry during the soccer season. And if anyone should ask on this May 26th, yes, the mosquitoes and black flies were out in attendance at the ball game. Full count here at St. Louis. Pitch from Farrell. Swung on, foul tipped and hung on to. So St. Louis goes down taking a good cut. You always like to see them go down swinging rather than looking. This is Sarah Gagno, the center fielder. Right. Farrell, a good pitcher. I would say she's one of those girls that depends on her control. If you were with us last week, we saw a game against St. John's against Saranac in the junior varsity action where they had an extremely fast pitcher. Strike. 2 balls and a strike. Saranac had an extremely fast pitcher to start the ball game, but she just walked everybody around. 3-1. 3-1 to count. 3 balls and 1 strike to Gagno. So speed is one thing and control is another. Ball 4. So Gagno on board via a walk. And the batter here will be Audra Mazder, the pitcher. Squares to bunt. Strike. And Gagno is in at second.
He left the bat over the plate.
Okay, the umpire called that a strike because the bat was left over the plate, so he called it a bunt attempt. Mazur didn't pull the bat back. The ball was a little low out of the strike zone, but the bat was over the plate, and it had to be ruled a strike.
Yeah,
Strike 2. So 0-2, Mazur in the hole. And the pitch swung on, dropped, was out of play. We pointed this out before, a very small area here. Not much distance between the home plate area and the out of play area. Anything that rolls across this line is out of play, and the runners automatically move up a base. This is Arlena Fabatko. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Mazda is going. The toss to go cut off to the shortstop play.
1 strike.
And the pitch fouled. Runners at second and third with 1 out. So Chazy threatening here in the bottom of the first inning.
0-2.
A very beautiful day. Till about an hour ago when the sun started to hide. Popped up over my head. Out of play. It's still very mild out here. Temperature probably still in the mid-70s. That's where it was most of the day. However, it's overcast and we're hoping that the clouds don't come. Sarah Gagno scores the first run of the ball game. Mazda moves to third.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2.
1-2 count to Fabatko. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, strike 3. Catcher Monthony chases Mazda back to third. Let's bring up the first baseman, Lori LaFave.
Yeah!
Strike. Foul back.
0-2.
0-2 count to LaFave. And the pitch. Close. Barely inside. 1-2. LaFave a little braver than I would be with an 0-2 count. Taking that one. A little low. Mazur's going to attempt to score. She's going to be in there. So Chazy leads 2-0 here with 2 outs. Bottom of the first. 2-2 count on LaFave. Hits her. And she gets her base. The hit batter gets her base.
Yep, you got it.
Well, Chazy has her third base runner. And Sherry Slauson, the second baseman, will step in. Chazy's yet to get a hit. There are 2 runners who have scored. Daniel reached on a walk. Mazda struck out and got the first on the drop, third strike. LaFave going. No, she's not.
1-1.
Two and one.
2-1. Yeah,
2-2. LaFave going. She's in there easily.
2-2.
I'll fill the count at 3-2. LaFave will get back to second. Oh, 3-2 the count, full count. We're going to have a payoff pitch with 2 outs. Ball forward, bounces across. LaFave will advance to third. Slauson will make her way to first. We'll have runners at the corners again. And the batter will be the right fielder, Colleen Dwyer.
Here we go, play.
Slauson in at second. Throw goes to the shortstop again. Ball 1. And the pitch.
Hey.
LaFave scores run number 3.
Two balls.
Slauson at third. 2-0 count to Dwyer. Here's the pitch. And tight, 3-0. And the pitch.
Yeah.
Strike 1. 3-1.
3-1.
Foul out of play. In the trees.
Full count. To
right field, short right field. It's going to drop in. That is the first hit of the afternoon for Chazy. It's 4-0 now as Slauson scores. So a bloop single to right field. This will bring up Barbie Slauson, the left fielder. I'm juggling my arm around because the mosquito was biting on it. Ball 1.
Yeah.
A strike. 1-1.
1-1. Two.
Take two. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses, strike 3. So 4 runs across for Chazy. We're going to the top of the second with the score. Chazy 4, Indian Lake nothing.
5 and down every inning. Okay?
Welcome to the Anchorage Motor Inn, located in Rouse's Point, New York, overlooking Lake Champlain and the Green Mountains of Vermont. For that overnight stay or getaway weekend, we have spacious, clean, comfortable hotel and motel accommodations with plenty of parking available. On the hotel's lower level, we have our marine bar featuring your favorite cocktails and fine wines, open until 2 a.m. Also available for larger gatherings is our banquet facility. On behalf of our entire staff, we do hope that you'll stop by to see us at the Anchorage.
Bat here in the second inning. She's going to look at ball 1.
Strike.
Strike.
1-1.
1 and 1. Swings at a high one. Frabatko to LaFave. Swung at one well over her head. Chopped it to Arlena Frabatko at shortstop for the first out. And this will bring up Danielle DeLong, the left fielder.
Yeah.
Strike 1. Strike 2.
0-2.
0-2 the count. Chopper could be trouble. Coolidge will pick it up. Long throw will not be in time. Fave makes the stretch, but the runner DeLong crossed in plenty of time. Let's bring up Darcy Arsenault. She's a center fielder. Swings at the first.
Foul.
Foul ball.
All right, get.
Foul tipped.
0-1.
Swings at a high one. That'll be strike 2.
0-2.
Oh, 2 pitches in the dirt.
1-2.
1 and 2. Swings at a high one. Strike 3. She went fishing. This is Lori Paterko, right fielder. A little outside, ball 1. And again, I'm continuing to battle the insects here.
1-1.
The black flies and mosquitoes just seem to nest in these trees off the back of Mazur's foot. Coolidge will toss to second, but gets away. No arrows in time. Dwyer and Gagnon doing a good job backing up. Like to keep your outfielders alert, and they were there backing up.
Yeah.
This is Marcia Mead. She's the shortstop. Looks at strike 1. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Top of the second inning. Swings at a high one. Strike 2. Foul back, out of play. I think I promised to give you the defense for Chazy earlier. I never got around to it. Lori LaFave is at first. Sherry Slauson at second. Alina Frabatko at shortstop. Jenny Coolidge at third. This is popped to Frabatko. She'll squeeze it for the third out. Barbie Slauson in left field. Sarah Gagnon in center field, and Colleen Dwyer in right field. And of course St. Louis and Mazda, the catcher and pitcher respectively. Well, after 1.5, it remains 4-0. We're going to go to the bottom of the second with Chazy leading.
Hello, this is Bob Gooley at Border View Grocery, conveniently located at the corners of Route 11 and Ridge Road, across from the Burger Island. inviting you to stop in and compare our regularly low prices along with our weekly specials in our takeout deli department, our fully stocked produce department, and throughout the store. In our dairy case, we have Super Duper milk at just 99 cents per half gallon. And try our Super Duper bread, 2 large 20-ounce loaves for just $1.09. Everyday low prices at Borderview Grocery.
Jackie Mock coming in here.
Here we go, play.
Replace Jenny Coolidge. Behind the back. And the ball disappears. Ball is between the backstop area. 2-0. 3-0. Well, Mock batting here for Coolidge. She'll come in and play third base. Set a strike, 3-1.
3-1.
Another change will be taking place. Will be Barbie Slauson will be out, and Kelly McDonald will come in to replace her. Also on the bench are Rhonda Thompson and Tammy Roberts for Chazy. Swing and misses. So Mock goes down swinging. And it's time now for the catcher, Tammy St. Louis. The wind is not blowing at all, no kind of a breeze at all. So the black flies and mosquitoes are just having a field day out here. I only mention it because it does affect my camera work with all the scratching and slapping that I'm forced to do to survive. Foul tipped. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. That'll be 2 down. First 2 batters strike out here in the second for Chazy, and this will bring up center fielder Sarah Gagno. Ball.
Yeah.
1-1. 1-2. As I said earlier at the start of this game, if Farrell can get it over the plate, it's the whole story of her game. Chazy has 4 runs, but only 1 hit. Strike 3 looking. Daniel tried to duck out of it, but umpire called strike 3. We're going to go to the 3rd inning. Score remaining: Chazy 4, Indian Lake nothing.
Hello, this is Bob Gooley at Borderview Grocery, conveniently located at the corner of Route 11 and Ridge Road, across from the Burger Island, inviting you to stop in and compare our regularly low prices along with our weekly specials in our takeout deli department, our fully stocked produce department, and throughout the store. In our dairy case, we have Super Duper milk at just 99 cents per half gallon, and try our Super Duper bread, 2 large 20-ounce loaves for just $1.09. Everyday low prices at Borderview Grocery.
Strike 1 to Jenny Delcor, first baseman. Swings, hits it to left field. Fan on the field. Throw comes into the wrong place. He's going to go all the way around. Well, Jenny Delcor gets her team excited here. First run of the game for him. And it's now 4-1. Fan on the field, he almost interfered, but not quite. On the ground. Mock to first, and Lefebvre drops it. Nice play by Jackie Mock at first. Lefebvre dropped it. I'm trying to decide who is in left field. That is Dwyer out there now. I believe McDonald is in right. To left. Dwyer keeps it in front of her. Can't quite find the handle on it. And all of a sudden, Indian Lake hitting. That was Cheryl Monthony. She's the catcher. He had a well-hit ball to left field. And this will bring up the pitcher, Jennifer Farrell. Potential tying run right here in the third inning. Nobody out. Pitch from Mazda. All of a sudden we have an exciting ball game here in the third inning. The center field taken and right, excuse me, that's Dwyer there. We've had the old switcheroo. Dwyer has gone to right field now. And now McDonald is in left. So a defensive change in the middle of the inning here. The old left-right switch. And one out as Dwyer handled that one. And this is Paula O'Brien. She's a second baseman. In the dirt.
2 ball.
Swung out a high one. Slauson, nice backhand. Throws it into the stands. Scores run number 2. Rather than making the pivot and throwing to first, Slauson decided to try to get the tag at third. I think she threw to the wrong base to begin with and then overthrew it. Up the middle, gets by. This is going to score. Nobody coaching third. So O'Brien scores run number 3. That was Danielle DeLong. Nobody coaching third base for Indian Lake. Unbelievable. And this is Darcy Arsenal, the center fielder. Swings at the first pitch, hits it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre will take it unassisted. John Clark, the Indian Lake coach, coaching first base, but he had nobody at third base. Incredible to be in a regional sectional game like this and not have somebody coaching third base. 4-3. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning now with a score. Chazy 4, Indian Lake 3. Whether you're looking for that special gift idea for the person who has everything, or you're shopping for yourself, Tools Unlimited, located in Champlain, 1 mile north of the Cooperville Church, is the place to be. They pack a lot of ideas into their showroom, specializing in tools of all sizes, from the common to the unique and everything in between. They also carry stereos, toys, hardware, household items, selected clothing, and more. Open daily Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sundays from 10 to 5. Stop in and browse around at Tools Unlimited in Champlain. Audra Mazda, the batter. Lead off the Chazy half of the third. She looks at one. She didn't look at that one. It looked at her. Doesn't want to talk about it, I guess. Hit her on the inside of the upper leg. About midway down the thigh. So strike one, excuse me, no strike one. One runner on. This is Verbatko popping up to the pitcher, Farrell. Farrell grabs it, and Mazda is back. So flat goal pops up, and Laurie Lefebvre will be the batter. He looks at strike one. Mazda dancing off first. Well hit ball, right to the shortstop. Throw to first. Out, yes. Big play. I thought off the bat that was going to go through, and apparently so did Mazda. But on this muggy day, it just kind of died. It came off the bat like a rocket and just slowly came down into the shortstop's glove. It caught me off guard. I think I would have been running on that one too. So a line shot turns into a double play. Well hit ball. Break for Indian Lake. We're going to go to the top of the fourth with Chazy holding on to their 1-0 lead. Excuse me, I mean 1-run lead. They're leading 4-3 as we go into the fourth inning. The lead off the Indian Lake half of the fourth. It's Lori Paterko. She looks at ball one. Paterko, the number 9 batter, the top of the order, will follow. Swings a half-hearted swing. So strike one, 1-1. Strike. Strike two.
1-2.
Foul tip.
1-2.
To the right side, Lefebvre has plenty of time to grab it. She knocked it down, picked it up, and stepped on first for the out. One down, and Marcia Mead, the shortstop, will step in. Down the pike for strike one. Strike two.
2.
High one, strike three. He goes down on 3 straight pitches. And Jen Delcor, first baseman, will step in now. Looks at ball one. Well hit ball to third base, off Mock. Mock will pick it up and hold it. A one-hopper, a well-hit ball right at third baseman Jackie Mock. A runner aboard with 2 outs, and Monica McCain, third baseman, will step in. Looks at ball one. Down the third base line, Mock will kick it into foul territory, and there'll be 2 runners on board. So runners at first and second. And the cleanup batter, Cheryl Monthony, the catcher, will step in. So potential tying run at second, potential lead run at first base. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Chazy leading 4-3. And if you joined us late, this is a quarterfinal action, Section VII Class D. Sherry Slauson under it, and she'll squeeze it. The winner here will play Wednesday night versus Crown Point in Crown Point. Nothing across for Indian Lake. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Our score, 4-3, Chazy leading.
Tonight's program is being brought to you by your friends at Chazy Orchards in Chazy, New York. They want to remind everyone that their Route 9 store is open daily during normal business hours from August through June for those of you who'd like to buy cold, crisp apples direct from the orchard. And I'd like to remind everyone to please support our sponsors, because without them we wouldn't be able to be here. So please let them know that you appreciate their efforts in behalf of local programming. Stop in and say hello. And once again, our thanks to the folks at Chazy Orchards in Chazy, New York.
Musso Pharmacy provides a free daily pickup and delivery service, Monday through Saturday, to anyone living within our 400 square mile delivery area. Working within a modern and fully computerized prescription department, our pharmacists, Jerry Barcombe and Bob Lapeer, provide pharmaceutical dispensing and drug consulting services from our full-service pharmacy located on Main Street in Chazy. All prescription customers receive free coin checks toward the purchase of any non-prescription items. At Musso Pharmacy, we deliver everything we sell. Stop in or give us a call.
Sherry Slauson, the first batter for Chazy in the fifth.
Yeah!
1-1 the count. Pitch from Farrell. Strike two.
1-2.
Strike three, swinging. One out, and Colleen Dwyer, the batter. She's the right fielder. She moved to left briefly and moved back to right. It's at ball one.
Yeah!
Strike, 1-1.
1-1.
So Farrell had that bad first inning, and she's been in control since. Slow roller to third. Just barely nipped her, foot on the way down, but they got her. So I went from third baseman McCain to first baseman Delcor. Bang, bang play, 2 down, and Kelly McDonald, the left fielder, will step in. Ball. 2-0. All three. 3-0.
Yeah!
3-1.
3-1.
Back to Farrell. Farrell will toss to first in time. Nothing across for Chazy. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to go to the fifth inning. Chazy hanging on to that scant 4-3 lead.
The Beaumont Lanes, the hottest game in town, located 1 mile west of Rouse's Point on Route 11. Catch your favorite sporting events on our widescreen TV. Live entertainment every Friday and Saturday evenings. Our spacious lounge is also available for catering special parties, banquets, and receptions. We have bowling leagues for all age groups. If you're interested in joining a league or simply bringing the family for some open bowling, give us a call at 297-6106.
Appearing at the Beaumont this weekend is the group Tempest.
Pitcher Jenny Farrell.
Yeah!
Set one in the inside corner for strike one. It's high for a ball.
1-1.
1-1.
Wow!
Foul back.
1-2.
1-2 the count. Center field, Gagno. He grabs it. And we have 1 out. And the batter will be second baseman Paula O'Brien. Hopper to Fabatko. Fabatko will bobble it, and O'Brien will be safe at first. Error on the shortstop gets O'Brien to first. And Danielle DeLong, the left fielder, will move in. And Indian Lake finally has a third base coach. There's a swing and a miss. Throw to second. And she's going to be there easily.
1-1.
Pick up by third baseman Mock. Pulls LaFave off the bag. Oh, nice try by Mock, but throw was a little wide. We got runners at first and second. And Darcy Arsenal, the center fielder, will swing and miss at a high one. Foul back, strike two.
0-2.
0-2 count. I believe we have only one out here. Swing and miss, strike three. And let's bring up the bottom of the order, Lori Paterko, the right fielder. Ball one. So 2 down, runners at first and second. Ball. 2-0. Reno. Oh, for Mazda, one pitch away from loading the bases. That's going to be high for ball 4, so she walks the 9th place batter. That's the one you want to be swinging at the ball. And Marcia Mead, the shortstop, will step in now.
Two down, ladies.
Bases are loaded. Potential tying run at third base in the person of O'Brien. Ball one. A walk would tie the ball game.
Yeah.
Strike. This barely comes across the letters for 1-1. The third base Mock. She has a fat force out at third, and she just barely picked it up in time. Just barely picked it up. So Chazy gets the force out at third. The runner crossing the plate, of course, on a force out will not count. On the force out ends the inning. So we're going to go now to the bottom of the 5th, 4-3. Chazy leading.
Sandy's Deli in downtown Rouse's Point is conveniently located for that lunch on the go or a leisure meal in our sunny dining room. Our subs, homemade pizza, tacos, and salads are always fresh. A wide choice of beverages and desserts top off your meal. We have a full line of deli items to cater special occasions. So stop in or phone 297-6951 and have your order waiting. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. until 10 on Friday and Saturday evenings.
Come to Clinton Farm Supply, Route 9, Champlain, to see the latest line of white riding mowers, lawn and garden tractors, and accessories. From the R86 8-horsepower rear-engine rider up to the 18-horse GT 1855. The exclusive white Cruise-matic automatic shift-on-the-go transaxle drive provides for easier, more effective mowing. Prices start at just $10.85. Let the power of the White Stallion work for you. Stop in at Clinton Farm Supply, Route 9 in Champlain today.
Let's go, Jen.
Jackie Mock will lead off the Chazy half of the 5th.
Yeah.
That's strike one. Sharing relation telling her to choke up a bit. Swing and a miss, strike two.
0-2.
Foul back.
0-2 still.
0-2 count will hold. Swing and a miss, strike three. Bring up the top of the order now, Tammy St. Louis, the catcher. Ball one.
Yeah!
Strike, 1-1.
1-1.
To shortstop, gets by. It's by Meade, and the throw comes into second. Oh, a base hit for St. Louis. One of the rare hits they've had this ball game. 1 out, and Sarah Gagno, the center fielder, will step in. Since the first inning, pitcher Pat Farrell is really, Jenny Farrell. Ball one. St. Louis goes to second. Jenny Farrell is really
1 ball.
been in control of the Chazy team since the first inning.
Yeah! 1-1.
1-1. St. Louis back to second. Strike 2.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up. Monthony grabs it. Nice grab by the catcher. 2 outs.
My time. Yes, you get third base.
Monthony ran out of play with the ball after making the catch. And it's an automatic advance for St. Louis. So heads up play there on Relation. Relation questioned it, and it paid off an extra base for St. Louis.
2 down.
And Audra Mazda will step in here with 2 outs. And St. Louis at third. She looks at strike 1 from Farrell. Chazy runs have come. I believe at least 3 of them on balls that got by the catcher, and they scored from third. So having St. Louis at third means a lot right now. 0-2 count to Mazda. She swings and misses. First base is open. And however, this time she will be thrown out. She reached her first time up on a similar play, but this time she is out. And we're going to go now to the 6th inning. Our score holding at 4-3. Chazy leading Indian Lake.
Is Bird going to stay in the game, Coach? Bird staying in the game?
Ultra wheels are the latest craze to hit the sports world, but whether you're looking for the latest or the traditional, Finney Sports in Plattsburgh is the place to stop. Finney's always has a complete line of in-season and pre-season items, specializing in custom silk screening, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and sweats. Kudos soccer shoes are now in stock, along with Converse baseball, basketball, and running shoes. Ladies Reebok low cuts now on sale for just $34.95. Ladies Reebok high cuts are just $36.95 at Finney Sports, Route 9 North, in Plattsburgh, across from the North Country Shopping Center.
Here we go, batter.
Jenny Delcor, first baseman, will lead off here for Indian Lake. Every batter who steps in here is a potential tying run for Indian Lake. Mazda bounces it across for ball 1. That'll be ball 2.
Ball. Yeah.
Strike 1.
2-1.
Strike 2. 2-2.
2-2.
Popped up. Mazda calling. She grabs it. And we have a 1 out. And Monica McCain, the third baseman, will step in. Well hit ball. If O'Connor had brought his glove, he would have had that, but Mr. O'Connor left his glove at home. Left fielder McDonald tosses it in. A long strike for McCain. 1-1 to count. Sabatko should have it at short. She does. 2 down. Get off the top of the bat. And this is Cheryl Monthony, the catcher, and the cleanup batter. Obviously, she likes to have a clean bat handle. Strike one. Chopper off Mazda's glove. Slauson will toss to first in time. So nice play by Sherry Slauson. Slowed down by Mazda. Monthony, like a lot of players, girls I've noticed, holds her hands slightly apart, and my feeling is you don't get as much power behind the ball when you have your hands slightly apart like that. We're going now to the bottom of the 6th. Our score remaining: Chazy 4, Indian Lake 3.
This is Gary Dragoon at Dragoon's Farm Equipment, Route 11 in Moores, New York, inviting you to stop in and see our complete line of Cub Cadet lawn and garden tractors, mowers, and implements. Take an inside look at why Cub Cadet garden tractors have been America's choice since 1961. You'll find that a Cub Cadet, backed by service professionals and a 2-year limited warranty, is one tough tractor that's right for you. Cub Cadet offers a wide variety of riding or power mowers to fit any lawn or budget. Stop in and see us at Dragoon's Farm Equipment, Route 11, Moores, New York.
First up, Alina Fabatko.
There you go.
Set to lead off the Chazy half of the 6th. Chazy scored 4 in the first inning, and that's been it for them. And they scored those 4 with just 1 hit. And they've been hanging on ever since. All the 3 runs for Indian Lake came in the 3rd. So Fabatko set to face Farrell. And she looks at it. One across the knees for strike 1. This is quarterfinal action, Section VII Class D, and a well-hit ball right to the first baseman. And Jenny Delcor at first base made the grab. Nice hit ball by Fabatko. And this will bring up Lori LaFave. I think Fabatko, as I recall, lined a nice shot to shortstop the previous trip to the plate. Fave, the first baseman. Ball. Was out of play. With somebody on base, the ball rolling out of play means they move up a base. Strike. 2-1 to count, LaFave. Foul back. 2-2. Tammy Roberts wanted to get the ball. She wants to get in on the action today. So 2-2 count to LaFave. Outside corner for strike 3. So LaFave caught looking. 2 outs, and second baseman Sherry Slauson, our batter. So he looks at one high and tight, ball 1. Ball 2. Doesn't feel like rain, although it's been overcast. I checked with Carol Latchmore prior to the start of the game, and she guaranteed me that it would not rain during this ball game. Strike 2 and 1. It's a high one to right field. It's caught out there by right fielder Paterko. So nothing across for Chazy. And this is going to be it, the top of the 7th inning, with Indian Lake trailing 4-3.
Hello, I'm Paul Seymour from Manette's Furniture. We at Manette's would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our customers for their support. We would also ask that those of you not presently shopping at Manette's would take a minute to stop in and see our selection of quality home furnishings, carpet, appliances, and electronics at very competitive prices. Again, from the staff and management of Manette's, we thank you for your continued support.
Hey! Let's go,
Jen Farrell. Pitcher looks at strike 1. She's ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0. 2-0. Top of the 7th inning. Chazy leading 4-3. Every runner, every batter steps up here. This is 3-0. Every batter steps up here is a potential tying run.
Yeah!
Looks at strike 1, 3-1.
3-1.
At the center field, Saragano grabs it. 1 out. This will bring up Paula O'Brien on deck, Natalie Bird, and to follow her, Michelle Ladoc. Michelle Luddock, I should say. Mock made it just in fair territory. Just in fair territory. She caught the ball in fair territory, ran out. I shouldn't say fair territory, in play. This is Natalie Bird. She's in the game for DeLong. 2 outs. It's it to LaFave. Bird falls down. And Luddock, who was over there trying to get in the on-deck circle, will not be in the ball game. And we have an jubilant Chazy team here. They are the 4-3 victors. So Chazy winning the quarterfinal Section 7 Class D ball game. They will advance and play in the semifinals versus Crown Point. Crown Point defeated them 5-4. In the opening game of the season. So it turned out to be a good ball game. The 4 runs that Chazy scored in the first were what they needed, and all they needed. They will play on Wednesday, May 27th versus Crown Point. And it, of course, is a big rivalry in girls sports. They're still thinking, I'm sure, of the upset that Crown Point handed them in the soccer season to take the sectional crown away from Crown Point. And they'd like to do the same here in softball. Crown Point, as I said, defeated them in the opening game of the season 5-4. So it's anybody's game on Wednesday. We've learned that Father Susi, pastor of St. Mary's in Champlain, will be sending a copy of this game down to his former parishioners in Indian Lake, New York. So we thought we'd give them in Indian Lake a chance to see what he looks like right now. And also a chance to remind everyone that we'll have the St. Mary's Bazaar Parade on this coming Sunday at 5 and 9 p.m. St. Mary's Bazaar Parade.